Halloween, a time for scares, a time for horror movies, and a time for theme parks. No doubt about it, Universal Halloween Horror Nights combines all three of these factors and ties it in a sweet bow. With Universal Studios UK starting construction soon, does that mean there'll be a Halloween Horror Nights right here in Bedford? And if there is, the main question everyone is thinking is, does this mean the death of the current British scare industry? Hello and welcome to my Scare Attraction channel. I'm Daniel Buckwheat and welcome back to the Sawmill. In 2024, a well-known YouTuber, Theme Park Stop, released a video speculating that Universal Great Britain was in the works. Now, in 2026, with Universal Great Britain on its way to starting construction, it makes me wonder if we'll receive a HHN of our own. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights is arguably the biggest and well-known horror event in America, let alone the world, and nearly every Universal theme park has one. The event grew to its name for its original icons like Jack the Clown and the use of famous IPs in the event's lineup. A HHN event runs very differently to many normal scare events in the UK and Europe. The event usually consists of scares that are very similar to each other. As a scare actor in an HHN event, you would have a boo hole inside the attraction, and this hole usually contains a small peephole or night vision camera which allows the actors to see the guests as they pass so they can time the scare perfectly. When they go to trigger the scare, they press a button that is usually situated on the floor but sometimes on the wall. The button would then trigger a loud noise or sometimes dialogue and a light. The actor would then rinse and repeat this method many times throughout the night. The way that Halloween Horror Nights creates and performs the event is very different from a British scare event. For example, Fright Night's mazes have different unique rooms within the maze, each individual room containing different elements for actors working the space to use to allow the actors to get different dynamic scares on each guest. This gives the maze a great sense of rewritability. The actors at Fright Nights are also allowed to interact with the guests as they walk through the maze and improvise funny scenes and moments. The HHN actors don't have the freedom to improvise or use the space to their advantage. With HHN likely coming over to the UK, we might see the death of the British scare industry as we know it today. And this is what we'll be diving into in this video. Will a HHN work in England? And will the event destroy the other current scare attractions within the UK? HHN, I would say, is most known for all the impressive IPs that they can obtain. A massive draw to the event is for the fans of these franchises to travel to experience these highly immersive walkthroughs of their favourite franchises. Would having a massive IP every year hurt the current UK scare attractions? Almost definitely. If you look at some of the past IP mazes, or houses as they call them, you can see the massive effect they had on attendance of the event. For example, Stranger Things, or most recently Terrifier and Five Nights at Freddy's. Collaborations like these are the sorts of things that Universal can do and other UK scare attractions, or more specifically Fright Nights, cannot do as easily. HHN also is well known for having a completely new lineup of houses every year, at least on the East Coast, unlike most scare attractions in the UK. Most of the mazes in the UK stay the same, especially in places like Scarefest, where we have seen the same-ish lineup for the past couple of years. With all this kept in mind, I still don't think HHN will destroy the British scare industry. I personally think it will do the opposite, due to some important reasons. HHN is crazy expensive. They drain every penny out of your pocket as much as they can with exclusive themed drinks, food and merch, plus all the add-ons on top of your ticket, for example, Stay and Scream, Fast Pass and RIP Tour to name a few. In the UK, a lot of the main revenue from these scare events comes from teenagers and young adults, people who aren't specifically known for having that much disposable income. When the event is crazy expensive, they'll lose the main general audience in the UK. Most of the HHN events take place until 2 AM in the park, which is all good when it's Florida weather, but when it's 2 AM in the UK, it's a bit more than freezing. HHN has also got a very different style for scaring, as we have spoken about earlier in the video, and the British theme park goers are very used to the same scare tactics that are used at the moment in big major attractions like Scarefest and Fright Nights. And lots of these people believe that our current UK standards within the scare industry are much more intense, with actors being able to touch you and interact with you. And I feel that is key. Interaction with actors. So if Universal wants to bring HHN over to the UK, it needs to be adjusted accordingly to fit into the current market. We can already see signs of Universal testing out how they would interpret HHN into a British market with Blumhouse Blackout. Blumhouse Blackout was a pop-up scare attraction which was located in London for 2 days during Halloween weekend in 2024. Not many people knew about this attraction's existence, and I didn't till it was already over. The attraction contained photo ops with popular Blumhouse characters like Megan and the Grabber, and inside the actual attraction was a dark field sound experience. Yeah, you heard that right. The same person who made the invitation and the terminal at the Merlin Parks made a Blumhouse sound experience. I wasn't able to go to the event, so I don't know if it was good or not, but from Darkfield's track record, it could be on both sides depending on its quality. But this attraction was definitely Universal testing the audience for HHN in England, and hopefully the results from the test were overall positive. In conclusion, if HHN comes to the UK, the formula would 100% have to go under much consideration of how it would work in the UK. And at the end of the day, HHN is a great event, so it'd be amazing for us as guests either way. I hope you enjoyed watching. I took a bit of a break, I don't know if you noticed. I had a great video idea, so I thought I'd come back and make it. I'm trying to change my video qualities and just go a little further with every video. So there wasn't really a posting schedule like there was previously, but I'll try and see if I can do another video soon. I was thinking maybe something speculation-wise for the future event, and as I have so many great ideas of what I could possibly do, but really I just want to know what you guys want to see. So let me know your thoughts and video ideas in the comments. I've been Daniel Buckwheat, and thanks for watching.